In this episode of the Createoholics server, I made a super fast concrete farm in my very secret laboratory. I also made a very nice vineyard and had to do very special business with the mafiosos of the server.
Yuki, my mother name and your mother mouth.
It's a beautiful day for another video. Welcome back to a new video. My name is Ross and today we have a lot of plans on the Createoholics SMP server. Yeah, I'm back, baby. I have a lot of really cool plans for today. And first of all, yes, I have a really cool loadout. You probably saw already in the last video, but we have some really cool things. We have netherite stuff and we have elytras, we have the jetpack, and yes, it's fast and it's all happened between episodes, but hey, it is modded Minecraft and things go a little bit different. The pace goes a little bit different and those kind of things are really not that special. Anyway, today we have a lot of plans and a lot of things to do. I have two plans. One of them is making a really nice wine farm, which we will make over there, which actually is already created. I recorded things on different moments and different days, so yeah, it's a bit janky, but bear with me. I will show you in a little bit what we're going to do. But first, yeah, we are going to make a really cool farm, as well as if we go in here, we have this place down here. Let me break this block. I don't know if I have already shown this, but I think I have in a video. So we have this room beneath my little house, which is basically our, let's say, test room and our production area. And it looks absolutely horrendous. So I want to actually fix this place and make it look a little bit better, as well as making the wine farm up there. But yeah, I want to make this place a little bit better because right now it looks kind of ugly. So today's video, we are going to start making this place a little better and I need a farm for that. Yes, let's start all with a farm, of course. Welcome in my little test world. Here I make little machines. I'm not a redstone guy. I'm also not good at making any machines with the create mod. If you're wondering what these machines are behind me, these are diamond machines, and if you're interested, they are on my channel. I have a video dedicated to making diamond farms. Anyway, this machine over here is the machine that I came up with that we're going to build down there in my basement, which is a sand and gravel farm. And you probably wonder, why do I need sand and gravel? Well, we are going to make concrete. I need to make a lot of concrete. So maybe some of you will recognize this system as actually half created from a farm that our buddy Kindle made. Kindle made this system, which is a very quick cobblestone generator. The cobblestone goes up here, goes through here, and then it gets into this system which I created, and it is basically just two crushers. One will create it into gravel, will then be split, and half of that will become sand, and then you have half gravel and half sand. It's actually pretty simple. It only needs one power input, so let's put it on here. Everything turns, everything works. So if I turn this lever on, then the whole system will work. It will create the cobblestone, goes up here, goes in here, will be crushed. Then it gets put here, gets made into sand. And as you can see, nicely we get some gravel, we get some sand evenly split, and it works absolutely amazing. So this is the system that we are going to build in the server. So let's get back on the server. We are going to make the machine right over here. We have a nice little spot. It's not really that big. So let me get the schematic, the sand and gravel farm. There we go. I can easily fit here. We should turn it around. That's better, I think. So we need a little bit of space in the back. Power input can be actually anywhere. We are just gonna drop it in here. This is going to be a temporary system and we just remove it as soon as we have a little bit of better space for these kind of machines. So for now, we are just going to drop it over here and we can actually make some sand and gravel to make some concrete to make this whole place look a little bit better. We need a cannon. Let's drop the cannon right here. Let's get a clipboard as well so we know what we need for this. Let's see. This is the material list that we need for this build. It's not that much. So let me get all this stuff and let's start making this very nice little machine. Okay, I think I have everything. So we have everything nicely in a backpack, and I think if I just place this backpack right here, the cannon should work. We only need some gunpowder, so let's see if we have some gunpowder in the system. I think we have. I think this is all correct, so I think that's all done, and let's just play it, and it should start placing the machine. There it goes. It always will amaze me that this thing just builds it for you. It looks really cool. Also, while this is building, if you're interested in this machine and you want to have this machine for yourself, then let me know down in the comments, and maybe I will make a video about this specific machine itself, if you're interested in it. So let me know. It's done. That's it. It took what, 2-3 minutes. That's insane. It's done. That's wow, okay. Well, that was much quicker than I actually expected. So, yeah, everything is done. Nice. Now, the only thing that we need to do is we have to get in lava and also some water. Otherwise, we cannot have the stone getting generated. Pretty simple. We need to waterlog these pumps. And that's just simply placing water buckets on all of them. And then we need to get lava in these fluid tanks. I think it's just easy, a basin with a pump and then have lava in here. And then when we crank this, it should go all the way in this fluid tank. Yeah, there it goes. Look at that. Okay, so we have to do this for every of these fluid tanks. And there we go. So now all of them have lava in them. I think it's all done. I think it all works. We only need some power. Okay, I made it work. It took a little while. So everything is now turning the correct way. It was a little bit of a problem when you turn this machine around. A part of this didn't really work, so I had to reconfigure everything, but it works. It actually works. Let's actually turn the machine on a lot faster. So now everything should be working, and let's turn it on. So now we are creating the cobblestone as fast as possible, and then we will see this machine in action. Look at that. It will, oh wait, that's not a stack. It should now all be working finally. And the cobblestone is being created. We have a stack that is getting converted into gravel. Half of that becomes sand, and all the rubbish gets thrown out, which we will probably just burn, but it works. It actually works. And if we look in this barrel right here, we can see that we create sand and gravel. Now, if you look at the terminal, we actually have a lot of gravel and a lot of sand. So maybe you're wondering, why do we need this machine? That's what I'm talking about! Yes, my mega base is under construction. And it's gonna be incredibly epic. Look at this. This is insane. It's already full. That's crazy. We have so much sand and gravel. That's absolutely amazing. Look at that. That was like what? Like 20 seconds of the machine actually being turned on. We have so much of the stuff. That's insane. But yeah, we need it to create the concrete. And that's the next thing that we're going to do. And there you go. 1680 white concrete powder. Just like that. And we didn't even scratch the surface of the sand and the gravel. Now with all this powder, we actually have to drop it in front of an encased fan with water in front. And then we can actually turn this powder into actual white concrete, and then we can actually use it for, well, for my little basement. And for that, we are going to use the system of Charlie, because I cannot be bothered making this system myself. Look at that, we have white concrete. So we are going to convert this place into one big white block. So let's go. From the top, let's go. Now look at that. That's looking amazing. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm not happy with the lights. These are just temporary, just so we actually see something, and I have a lot of torch spam still. And also, if we look at our storage system, we ate through the gravel and the sand as well. We almost don't have any sand left. So yeah, that's why we need this machine very, very much, because, well, just this whole building basically used everything that we had. We do have a good amount of white concrete powder still and some white concrete. But yeah, we really need a lot of concrete, especially with my big base. So this machine is helping very, very much. Right now, I have something else planned. I'm planning on making like rooms for specific like farms and such that we actually need. But that's all for the future. First of all, I want to make a vineyard. I want to make wine. And the reason is because we have that mod. We have the Let's Do Winery mod, and it's really, really cool. Also because I like alcohol. No, I want to just make a really cool vineyard and make wine and grapes and have this system run, because I think it will look very cool next to our house over there on that side. I guess let's start working on that. Today, I was actually planning on making this really cool farm over here. That was actually the plan for today. We have our little farm over here. Next to this farm, which is all just pure for aesthetics, I want to have a nice farm in this area over here. So yeah, this place will be renovated. We are going to do a lot of work on this area right here. And one of the first things that we are going to do is actually clearing all of these trees. In a test world, I already made like the structure that I want, or the shape of the ground and everything, because we have to terraform a little bit. And for that, I have this cool mod called Lightmatica, and let me turn it on. There you go. Now we can actually see what has to go away and what should be added and that kind of stuff. So everything that is red should be gone. All these trees that are lit up should also go away. Everything that's light should be placed. So we have to fill this in. And yeah, I made like a little bit of a farm. You can kind of see a little bit of that already there. But you will see. This will be really cool to do in a time lapse. So we are going to do that. Let's clear this piece of land and make it a little bit better for a farm. So while you're actually watching the time lapse, I guess I can explain what I'm actually doing with this place. So basically what I am thinking of is making some kind of farm place. So this place is just a nice starter place with a lot of farms. That's why I made this little house, to actually make some kind of a bakery and sell some wine, some bread and all kinds of stuff. But mainly just for aesthetic. This all is what you see around this base, around my little house, is all pure aesthetic. It doesn't really do anything. I'm not gonna farm this land as well. All the actual farms will be down underground, and this is just pure for aesthetics. It makes it just look cool, and that's basically it. Look at that. That's a lot better. That's much cooler now that there is actually a little bit of a farm on here. So we have now a lot of these rows of these grapevine stems, and now we actually need grapevines on here. So every grape has its own way of actually growing. So we have a lot of seeds, and when you right click on one of these poles, then or stems, you get the different seeds. And as you can see, every seed has its own way of growing. And I think I want this one. So we need the white tiger grapes, and we don't have a lot of them. So I guess what we're going to do is actually plant them and actually use this farm. Believe it or not. Actually, this is all for aesthetics, but at the moment we actually need the actual seeds. I will fill this place with, well, these grapes. So that's a lot better. It actually looks pretty good, and especially when the sun is going down, this place looks awesome. It's really well placed if it comes to the sun. And now over here you can already see what I've done. To top this all off, literally, I'm going to use some copycat, some layers, to give it some height variations, as well as to hide those stems a little bit more. So from the top it will be a little bit more green than very much rose everywhere. But yeah, we have to finish this thing and make it a little bit more pretty. So I guess I'm going to do exactly that. Now I did some cleaning up, and the farm looks actually pretty cool. And yes, this is all done with actually the copycat layers. So this you can imagine if I had to do every strip with copycat layers, you're probably looking at about 8,000 of these copycat layers, which is insane. But it actually looks pretty cool. Everything is not completely done yet, but I have a little bit of fence now, and I just cleaned up a little bit around here and made it look a little bit better. As I said, this farm is just pure for aesthetics, but not just pure for aesthetics. I also have another reason why I made this farm. Wine does normally get made in France or in Italy. And I've heard that we have a cartel on this server, also known as the Escagarians. Which is actually pretty funny because that's actually French. But anyway, I've heard that those pesky Escagarians over there are actually some kind of cartel. And I thought, what better way to make peace by doing some trade offering. And what about trading wine? So I have invited the cartel leaders. And well, because they are a cartel, I probably have to be dressed for the occasion. Much better. He's here, Luigi. He's here. The big man, the cartel's here. Luigi, get back to your stupid field. I'm ready. I'm ready for this negotiation. Where is he? Ha! I see him.
Disgusting. I come here and he's already disrespecting me. Mr. Ross. Apparently I'm Russian. What do I expect? You're a... How you doing?
How you doing? Come over here. Come over here.
I appreciate the invitation.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I have a special invitation for you. So this is my minefield. Yeah, I will get Italian for you, especially for you. So over here we have our minefield, and I thought Italians, cartel, and the mafia, whatever. What would they like the most? It would of course be the alcohol.
Yes. Of course, the alcohol. Yes. I love a good drink.
I don't know if this is actually incredibly rude or racist, but I will go for it.
Whatever it is, it's amazing.
Okay, so this is a beautiful wine farm, and I've been working on this for a couple of days now, and actually a couple of years. The sun has helped them grow so strong. You know, they are incredibly strong, and over here we have Luigi. Luigi, get back to your work. Luigi is alright. Luigi, where you go?
Hey, where you going? Hey, he's walking there.
He's a good man. He's a good man. I picked him up when he was a child, and he had nobody, and he begged me for work. So I put him here in the wine field in the beautiful grapes.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, yeah. And he's doing, get back over here. You need to work.
Oh, he's a lot smaller.
Yeah. Look, he's doing an incredible job. He's a bit slow sometimes. It's fine. It's fine. He's doing a good job.
Fine.
Yeah.
He's doing a great
Luigi,
job.
why are you walking away? Luigi, get back to your work. Get the grapes. Get the grapes. You didn't hear anything. Because of you, the Pope died. Get back to work. Anyway. Because of him, he picks up the grapes and the beautiful grapes over here, and we put them over here. And we have, I have this place especially for you, just to show you how incredibly this wine gets made. So we have an incredible.
So how does he do it?
Yeah, so we have, if you pick up some beautiful grapes, these are actually already fully grown, and we put them over here. Then I've downstairs, I will have an incredibly place that makes this wine much better. But this is just to show you.
Yes.
And of course, I first have to clean my feet, because of course you want the best wine. So let me clean up my feet for a second.
Clean your feet?
Yeah, this is
what are you talking about?
The old Italian way, like the old Italian. That's much better.
For the salty wine, is that?
Yeah, no. It gives.
Oh, it's fresh water.
It's fresh water. Of course, it's fresh water. This whole field gets his water from that incredibly lake. It's very clean. And then this is how they do it in Italia.
Mamma mia! You want me to drink this?
This is how your mother makes the wine. So don't.
Why you keep my mother's name out your mother's mouth?
Anyway, we have a white grape.
What is this?
This is a grape juice, but it's not done yet. We first have to actually have it in here in this fermentation bottle. We put it over here, and then we put the ingredients, some sugar, some kelp, and some iron ingot. Yeah, don't ask me why.
Some iron ingot? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, an iron ingot?
Anyway, it takes about 5 minutes, and then you get this incredibly good wine. The beauty of this is... This wine gets better over time. Okay. The longer you wait, the better it gets. And I am not selling.
What's the little green alien on the front?
I don't know. It's just the design of the bottle. I can make multiple different wines if you want, of course. You can see
aged 2.
Exactly. But the longer you wait, the better it gets. And because I'm not selling the wine yet, I is thinking, because you're the cartel, you're the Ascagarian, right? Which is, by the way, that's French. But even next to that, you have the cartel. You have the beautiful base, I guess. Anyway, See. Oh, wait, we are going through different languages. Anyway, this is my incredibly great wheat field, and I've seen that you.
I can't look too long.
Yeah, exactly. So I was thinking we have a big of a problem because the Verstappen crew over here has like an issue with the Ascagarians. We have been opposites, you know, like
yes.
So
you killed that holy figure after you abducted him.
We didn't kill him.
I'm Russian again.
We gave him back to you, and you killed him. That's your fault. Yeah, you know what you did. Okay, back to Italian. I'm gonna make this.
How did you cough in Italian?
I have a proposition. I will make this incredibly good wine for you, just for you. I will make. Let's make this deal. I will make you a good amount of wine, and I will give it a special storage place, and there the wine can age. You will have basically a monopoly on the best wine on the server because nobody makes wine yet. And the longer you wait, the better the wine gets because of the aging.
Yes.
So why not giving you like a head start, basically? I will give you a good amount of like barrels of wine that you're choosing, and I will make a special place for them where they can sit, like a nice storage. We have a nice wine cellar in that big mansion over there, where you have
I'm renting an apartment.
Exactly. So down there we have actually a wine storage place. We will make a special place for you where you can store your wine, and that will age over time. You can pick it up whenever you want, and it's totally free. And what we want in return is that you guys never touch our fields ever again, because I don't want to clean it up ever again. He's ascending.
Look. I will say I appreciate the rose. I get that you've got whatever. You know what? I won't even comment on it. Yes, that sounds. I think we can come to an agreement on this. Your fields. Can we? This field?
No, you guys may not touch this field and also the fields of Charlie over there.
Okay, so just
of the
because we're making a deal, I want to make sure. So this field.
Yeah, this field exactly.
And this field.
Both of them, like left and right. I think he still has like a little bit of the rose going on, but like these two fields over here. Wait, let me sleep.
Oh,
I'm an Italian, laying on the ground. There we go.
That's what they do. I just stood and watched you the whole night, apparently.
Oh, that's weird.
I watch you while you sleep.
So that's the whole deal. So this field, these two fields, and my nice field over there.
Yeah.
They will not be touched. I don't think we have any other farm fields. And for that, in return, you
doesn't matter anyway. They're not in the deal, so
true.
These fields and those fields.
Yeah. And
And when I walk away, any other fields you remember you have, I'm sorry to say, but they've got
we don't have any other fields. Not that I know. And otherwise, the other guys have to
All right.
make another deal with you.
Yeah,
In return, you get a
beer or
lifetime
something.
of free alcohol.
Now this is look. You picked the right guy to make this deal with. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I will make some good wines, different types as well, and then you can choose which one you want to keep or want to save up, and I will make like a special locker place that's just for you and your acquaintance.
That would be amazing. That would be. I'm honored.
So yeah, then that's a deal. That's a deal. Can we do a handshake on that?
Yep.
Amazing. Well, that went actually better than expected. And I'm so sorry for any Italians watching this video. It's nothing personal. It's just for a joke. It's just a joke, okay? But, okay, that was funny. Luigi, he's just a villager that I took from the place over there, the little castle. So, yeah, you're not needed anymore. I will bring you back home. Anyway. That was great. So finally, we have a little bit of peace with the Ascagarians. And now they won't touch my fields ever again. And I can actually just keep this place nice as it is, as it should be. So that's great. Our time for today is running out, at least for this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. So next time, downstairs, making the farms, making the cool farms that we all need for basically everything. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for all the support on Patreon. If you're not a member on YouTube or Patreon yet, then go consider and check it out because there are some cool stuff on there. For example, this house. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thank you all. Consider to subscribe and I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.